Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Stefan's Kitchen. And today, let's cook bacon, macaroni, and cheese. And this is a pretty favorite. Almost everybody likes mac and cheese, but I find that a lot of people, especially the older people that make it now, it's very plain and very tasteless. So what we're going to do first is we're going to make a roux. In order to make a roux, we use some flour, and we're going to use butter, and we're going to use milk. Now, use the amounts that I use down below for your in order to make what you want. As you can see here, this is what a basic roux looks like. Now this is not the one I'm using. The one that's actually on the burner there is the one that I'm using for this recipe. You'll see from the different saucepans that I use. But after you make the roux with the butter and flour, we're going to mix in the milk, and as it starts to heat, as you can see, we're going to add 3 different kinds of cheeses: mozza, cheddar, and parmesan. So first we're going to do is we're going to grate the cheddar and mozza cheeses, and we're going to put them in first. And as you can tell there, it's not super hot or anything like that. You just want it on a nice warm simmer, and that way the cheese will slowly incorporate. And as you can see in the background, I'm actually frying up my bacon. So this is pretty, some of this stuff is pretty easy going. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know that, you know, cook your macaroni to the way that you would want it to taste, or the way you want it to be tender. And same thing with your bacon. Now, for this roux right here, we're going to be adding in some salt and pepper so that we can, actually not some salt and pepper, just some pepper, so that we can balance out some of the taste. And as you can see here, we're adding in some parmesan. And one thing that's always added to cheese sauce is cayenne pepper. It actually provides a really good flavor to cheese sauces. So as I said before, you're going to want to cook your macaroni or whatever. I'm using D'Italia number 45 is what it's called, so yeah. And next I'm going to just add in my bacon, and as you can see, I drained it off the grease and everything, didn't want too much of that. But I used some of the bacon grease in order to cook some onions. And we're going to put in some of that grease with this, and the reason for that is so that none of the macaroni will stick together then. You know when you go and sometimes you pick up a spoonful of macaroni and it's, you know, like 10 or 12 pieces are stuck together. Yeah, that's one way to prevent it from happening, is to make sure you put a little bit of oil in there. That's the same thing with if you're boiling your pasta. A little dash of, like a tablespoon of olive oil into your water will make a lot of difference. So next we're going to take our cheese sauce, and as you can tell, it looks a lot like nacho cheese sauce, but I assure you it doesn't taste like nacho cheese sauce. It's a very strong, like, cheddar flavor, and you'll taste the saltiness and the flavor from the parmesan as well. But as you can see, this is a very basic, very easy recipe. I'm going to have the exact measurements, like I said, down below in the description as a grocery list. And once it's all together, of course, we just mix it all together and make sure it's well combined. And this is going to be delicious. And I guarantee you will not be disappointed by that. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to place it in the oven, because we don't want it to be too runny, we don't want it to be too liquidy or anything. So we're just going to put it in there for about 15 minutes. And there you have it. That's our bacon, macaroni, and cheese. And like I said, this is made with a roux sauce with cheese. It's not going to be just a milk sauce with cheese on top, or, you know, some people like to put cracker crumbs. Like I said, around here in Newfoundland, a lot of the older people, like grandmothers and stuff, usually make mac and cheese. And quite honestly, it doesn't have much flavor, and it's very, very dry, to the point of where people usually smother it in ketchup just so that they can actually get it down to their stomach. Now, I'm not saying everybody's grandmother's like that, but that's just, you know, stuff that I've noticed that, you know, with older people when I've been to, like, potlucks and stuff like that as well. So hopefully this one will work out for you. And like I said, this is very easy, very simple to make, very cheap, and delicious. I mean, as long as you like mac and cheese and you like bacon and onion, you're good to go. And again, if you don't like onion, if you're someone who doesn't like onion at all in their meals, just omit it. That's it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and as always, thank you all for watching. I am Stefan for Stefan's Kitchen, and I will see you all soon for a new episode. See ya!